Hey guys, in this video we are going to discuss an example on Newton divided difference. So try. Let's try this example. Construct the divided difference table for the data, and hence write down the Newton's divided difference polynomial. So let's consider this data set, and this is the x component, this is the y component. How many data points do we have? We have 4 data points. That means the Newton's divided difference polynomial. What is the degree of Newton's divided difference polynomial? The degree is 3, 1 less than the number of data points, right? So here we have 4 data points. We will get a third or the third degree Newton's polynomial, right? Let's compute that, right? For that we have to compute the coefficients. So for that we have to compute coefficients of Newton's divided difference polynomial. So this would be our a sub 0, this would be our a. So first bit, this would be our a sub 0. Yes guys, this should be a sub 0, and this would be our a sub 1, a sub 2 of the divided Newton's divided difference polynomial. This would be our last coefficient, which is a sub n, right? Here, look at this. Here, this is the Newton's divided difference polynomial, a sub 0. Once you computed these things, you can plug these values in here. There you get the Newton's divided difference polynomial. Let's do that. Let's start working that. Alright guys, these are the x values of the problem. X coordinates, x0, x1. There are 4 x coordinates, right? We listed out here, -1, 0, 1, 2, and these are the corresponding y values, 0, 1, 2, 9, 0, 1, 2, 9. We ready to compute the first level. What is the first level? So this is our first level, f of, yep. So we have to consider 2 neighboring. Let's denote xi. How do you denote that? Right guys, let's denote f of xi comma xi minus 1. Let's start off with this. So we consider these 2 neighboring points. Right, now we have to consider the corresponding y values, right? And take the difference. This value y sub 1, y, take away 0 divided by 0 minus -1. So 1, let's do that. 1 take away 0 divided by 0 minus take away -1. This would be 1 here, so we use these two to compute this. This would be 1. This is your f of x0 comma x1. As I said earlier, this order is not important. You can interchange these two, it doesn't matter, right? Order is not so important here. So value here, we use these 2 neighboring points to compute this value. Now we move to other one. So now we use these two. We consider these two neighboring points, and the corresponding y's are these. The difference between y values 2 take away 1 would be 1 divided by 1 take away 0 1. This one also 1. Let's fill up this value here. Now we move to next neighboring points. These two neighboring points. Difference between y coordinates divided by difference between x coordinate. 9 take away 2 is equal to 7. 7 divided by 2 take away 1 is 1. This value is 7. Alright, now we move to next level. So here we basically consider three neighboring points. Right, this one here, right? So here now these two, right? Alright, so this involves x0, x1, x2, right? These three neighboring points. So take the distance between these two values, which is 0. Here 0. Right? You don't have to think about the denominator of that, because this distance is 0, right? Let's move to next one. Let's use these two values. Take the distance. Now we consider these three neighboring points. I will denote that in a different color. These three neighboring points, x1, x2, x3, right? So distance between these two, 7 take away 1 is 6. Here you have to be careful. Here we have to, when you want to put the value, the denominator, you have to be careful here. So this is here we consider these three neighboring points. So you have to first consider, so the last one, what is the last one? 2 take away the first one here. This one would be the first one, which is 0. This would be 3, right? I hope don't get confused at this point. The denominator part is a little bit confused. All the time you have to consider the last one of this set. Take away the initial point of this set. This one here. This is the first one of this set, this circled set, right? And this is the last data point. And when you write out the denominator, if you so on the numerator, 7 take away 1, right? And on the denominator, last one take away the first one. All right, and you don't confuse that. So you don't consider this middle points. All the time, last one take away the first one of this neighborhood, 3-point neighborhood. Okay, I hope you understood. Don't get confused. Be careful when you write out the denominator, right? Alright, now we use these two values to compute the next level. What is the next level? F of, in this case we use 4 points to compute the next one. What are those? I minus 3. Alright, so distance between these two, 3 take away 0 would be 3 divided by, here we consider 4 neighboring points. We consider all of the points. When you write out the denominator, you just consider here first you have to write out the last point. What is the last point? This one, x3, which is equal to 2. Take away the first one. First one would be -1. -1. This would be 1. All right. Therefore, this is your A naught. This is your A1. This is your A2. This is your last coefficient A4. And let's write out the Newton's divided difference polynomial. A naught would be 0, A1 is 1, so 1 times x minus x naught. X naught is 1 here. X naught is -1, negative, positive, right? That is your A1. And this one, A1 is A sub 2 is 0, A sub 4 is 1, and the next coefficient is 1 times x minus x naught, which is x naught is equal to -1, x minus minus, it becomes +1, and x minus x 1 is 0, x minus 2, x minus x sub 2 is 1. Therefore, this is the Newton's polynomial. This one is the Newton's polynomial. So I hope you understood the way we computed the new divided difference method. So you have to practice, just do a small example to understand, to make sure that you understood this method, right? How to apply, you just have to apply. And this method, if you know some kind of method, you have to apply that one. So if you have a data set, then you can compute the Newton's divided difference polynomial. All right, see you in next video. Bye.